Good day, grade 11. Welcome to our second week of online learning for the fourth quarter. This module provides activities to explain the context, the content, and the role of government to address social inequality. After going through this module, learners are expected to first, understand social inequality and global inequality. Second, define loss of the person with disability. And third one, learn about different programs initiated by the government to address social inequality. Social inequality is the existence of unequal opportunities and rewards for different social positions or statuses within a group or society. Social a similar situation is faced by a lesbian, gay, bisexual, transgender, and queer or LGBTQ, who are often discriminated and ridiculed by society, which consider them aberrations or forms of deviancy. Members of the LGBTQ community is struggling to win recognition for their civil rights, such as the right for same-sex marriage that have already been granted in other countries. Human rights are rights inherent to all human beings, no matter what our nationality is, what color our skin is, what status we have in the society, or etc. We are all equal. These rights are all interrelated, interdependent, and indivisible. Ethnic minorities are also discriminated. They are often discriminated by the people who do not understand their cultures and traditions. There are policies crafted by the legislators to address this social inequality, some of which are Indigenous Peoples' Rights Act that protects the right of cultural communities, the law that protects the rights of the person with disabilities or PWD. Republic Act 1075-4, an act expanding the benefits and privileges of persons with disability or PWD, and the like. Why discrimination still exists? Global inequality. Inequality does not exist only in localities and states, but also among states. There are states that are influential, wealthy, and powerful. This leads to a situation of global inequality, where poor has less power and rich is powerful. Global inequality, also sometimes referred to as international inequality, can be defined as the unequal distribution of material resources and income across countries. Apart from economic figures, global inequality may also refer to the access to medical care and also to education. According to the Global Wealth Report of Global Swiss, half of the worldwide wealth is owned by the richest 1% of people. This also implies huge international inequality, which has many adverse consequences. In the following, the facts, development, causes, effects, and solutions regarding global inequality are examined. The following are the important global inequality facts. In 2018, the richest 26 people owned as much wealth as the 3.8 billion poorest people. Half of humanity lives off less than 5.50 US dollar per day in 2018. Second is global wealth worldwide amounts to 361 trillion US dollar in 2019. Third, there are 47 million millionaires worldwide in 2019. Fourth one, the average wealth per capita amounts to 70,849 US dollar in 2019. And fifth one, it is estimated that total global wealth increases to 459 trillion US dollar until 2024. Six one, 56% of the worldwide population owns wealth less than 10,000 US dollar in 2019. 7. Less than 11% of the global population owns more than 100,000 US dollar in wealth in 2019. 8. The 10% richest people own 84% of overall global wealth in 2019. Then, the richest 1% of people owned around 45% of overall global wealth in 2019. The following are the causes for global inequality: political goals, exploitation of poor countries, tax avoidance, lack of education, lack of innovation, gender inequality, insecurity regarding property rights, low investment incentives for firms, low living quality, regional factors, conflicts, famine, consumption behavior, and natural disasters. The effects of global inequality are: first, health effects; second, social tensions; third, increased probability for conflicts; fourth, frustration; five, drug use. Poverty, starvation, lack of access to education, bad working conditions, radical movements, and last one is migration. Solutions for global inequality. First, better access to education. Second, financial subsidies. Third, create incentives for firms to locate to poor areas. Fourth one, increase incentives for innovation. Worldwide support, global wealth tax, improve workers' rights, establish minimum wages, convince others, increase national stability levels, improve trade policies, change consumption behavior. Global inequality is a big problem that has many severe adverse effects for poor countries and the people living in those regions. Global inequality can be either caused by human actions or also by natural circumstances. In order to fight international inequality, it is crucial that countries all over the world work together and share their newest research findings with each other. Moreover, rich countries are in charge to provide financial subsidies for poor countries in order to enable poor countries to progress. You can also contribute to a reduction in inequality in your daily life by changing your consumption behavior. All these actions can lead to a state where global inequality is reduced significantly and people all over the world will benefit from the positive related effects. Thank Thank you for listening. I'm Charmaine J. Makatwal, your teacher. Never